This gospel does not come from man, no. The doctrine of the church is not someone's best guess as to the meaning of ancient scriptures, no. It is the truth of heaven revealed by God himself. That is what it is. I testify that Joseph Smith saw what he said he saw. He truly looked into the heavens and communed with God the Father and the Son and with angels.
In a grove of towering beeches, oaks, maples, and other trees, about 1/4 of a mile west of the Joseph and Lucy Mack Smith family home near Palmyra, 14-year-old Joseph Smith saw in vision God the Father and his Son, Jesus Christ, in the spring of 1820. This divine manifestation, in response to Joseph's prayer to know the truth concerning religion and how he might obtain a remission of his sins, began the restoration of the gospel in this final dispensation. It also made that grove of trees a revered place in the history of our church, a place we honor with the name Sacred Grove.
At age 17, he was first visited by the angel Moroni. He informed the boy prophet that God had a work for him to do. He was to translate a book written upon golden plates containing the fullness of the everlasting gospel. His name should be had for good and evil among all nations, kindreds, and tongues.
If you've not read the Book of Mormon, read it. I will not ask for a show of hands. If you do so prayerfully and with a sincere desire to know the truth, the Holy Ghost will manifest its truth to you. If it is true, and it is, then Joseph Smith was prophet who saw God the Father and his Son Jesus Christ. The church is true. If you do not already have a testimony of these things, do that which is necessary to obtain one. It is essential for you to have your own testimony, for the testimonies of others will carry you only so far.
I am intrigued with the Lord's timing to bring forth his gospel again. It shows that he understands his children. The simplicity of life in the early 1800s was a good seedbed for the restoration. Technology had been asleep for centuries. Communication had almost had to be face-to-face. If you wanted to travel, you had to rely on the winds or the strength of men to move vessels over rivers, lakes, or seas. And by land, you had to travel by beast of burden or just plain walk. A half a century later may have been too late to find the humble, hard-working, rugged pioneers necessary to establish his church.
The prophet Joseph is for me an example and a teacher of enduring well in faith. I do not worship him, but I thank and love him as the Lord's prophet of the restoration.
Joseph Smith, the prophet and seer of the Lord, has done more save Jesus only for the salvation of men in this world than any other man that ever lived in it. He lived great, he died great in the eyes of God and his people, and like most of the Lord's anointed in ancient times, has sealed his mission and his works with his own blood.